Live right now, folks. First pitch of the Philippines versus Ontario to Osvan. It is a ball. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. That is in there. Strike one. One ball and one strike. That's the count. We're in the top of the first inning right now. Here's the pitch now. Shows bunt, but it's going to be a high pitch. Two balls and one strike. Look, we saw earlier the Philippines play a really good game against Aruba, but they just fell short. And that ball's hit well to left field, but the left fielder for the Philippines is right there to make the catch. That is going to be the first out of the inning. Osvan really had to wait for that ball to come, and he hit it well, but right to the left fielder. One out in the inning right now. Batting now for Team Ontario. It's going to be a foul ball. That's going to be Winston playing third base, batting right now. And that's a foul ball, strike one. No balls and one strike right now. Here's the pitch right now. Misses way high. One ball and one strike. And pitching in this game for the Philippines, it is Ainsley Dawinan. Ainsley's pitching this game. That's hit. Foul ball. One ball and two strikes right now. So Ainsley's definitely off to a really good start in this game. He's throwing strikes, and he's really off to a good start. And actually, my mistake there. Let me verify here. Grounded foul. So let me see who's the pitcher right now really fast. Number 2, that is Austin at Masfara. He has a breaking pitch that is filthy. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning. So what a pitch. What a start for him, as he is off to a really good start, getting a line drive to left out and a strikeout now. And he has a really good breaking ball. Now batting for Team Ontario's Jordan. He's going to take a strike. No balls and one strike right now to Jordan. Here's the pitch coming up now to Jordan. Misses high. One ball and one strike right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. Look, this is an important game for both of these teams. Really important game. Here's the pitch. Grounded. Past the first baseman, and Jordan's going to be able to beat that out. It's a fair ball, and that is going to be a run on first, a runner at first base with 2 outs in the inning. We're going to have timeout for the catcher, as Jordan is the catcher. So we're going to have a pinch runner, courtesy runner, actually, for Jordan. And it's going to be Winston coming to be the pinch runner because he was the last out. So, ball just got right under, just a little bit under the first baseman's glove. Now batting, misses high. Batting for Team Ontario, it is Nathan. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. As I've said about Nathan, if he can put a charge into one, he can make it a 2-0 game. It's 2-0 count. The thing about Nathan, and if the pitcher were to throw him that curve ball, it's a dangerous pitch to throw to Nathan. I'll say that. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses outside, 3 balls and no strikes. He's staying away. He's not really coming in to Nathan so far. But I'm very confident Nathan has the green light here. Here's the 3-0 pitch right now to him. That's going to be a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 is the count right now. Here's the 3-1 pitch coming up. Hit well to right field. The right fielder's not going to get it because it's out of here. We mentioned it a few moments ago. If he can stay back and get into one, he is a home run threat. And Nathan hits a 2-run home run, and Team Ontario has an early 2-0 lead. What a display of power there from Nathan. Off the bat, you think that that's going to be maybe a fly out to right field, but the opposite field power for him was on display as he takes a 2-run home run, his first home run of this tournament. Wow. What a job there by Nathan. And the first pitch of this at-bat to Lakin, it is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. What a swing. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Here it is. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ontario has the early 2-0 lead in this game. Early 2-0 lead. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss high. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 right now is the count. Here's the pitch. That's that filthy curve ball that it's a 12-6 that it's just hanging in the air and then it drops at the last minute. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Ooh, that was just a little bit high. But that was a close pitch to take right there for Lakin. It's a full count right now. Full count. Strike 3. That is going to be the ending of the inning. But Team Ontario is able to get 2 runs. 2 runs with a home run. A home run from Nathan gives Team Ontario the early 2-0 lead. A pleasant hello to everybody that is with us on YouTube right now. If you are from Canada watching this game, maybe from the Philippines, to the Philippine community, the Filipino community, mabuhay. Thank you all for being here. And to the people of Canada, a really good start to this game for Team Ontario. Team Ontario's representing Canada, but we already have a team of Canada, so they are representing Ontario specifically, but they are off to a good start in this game, and it is a 2-0 lead as we are going to the bottom of the first inning. The starting lineup for the Filipino team, it is going to be Zion Wade. We saw him earlier hit a line drive right by the pitcher for a base hit. Austin Atmasfaro batting second. Ansley Dawinan. Joseph Piercy. Hunter Curries. Marcos Barcelona. Ryo Ordonez. Riker Purdy. Nolan Jimenez. Jaden Miranda. Lincoln Osteo. And James Philippe Abug is batting for last for the Filipino team. So what a game we have in store. Look, and I was mentioning this in the top of the first inning. This is a really important game. It's a really important game because Ontario, they are already 1-0. And they've defeated Aruba. Whereas earlier today, the Philippines lost their first matchup and they are 0-1. They lost to Aruba. If the Philippines could find a way to win this game, that means the three of those teams, and the three of those teams are in, the three of those teams being the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Aruba, and Ontario, Philippines. The three of these teams are in Group B. We know Venezuela's 1-0 right now. They only played one game. They play their second game tomorrow. But this is a massive game for the Philippines right now. Here's the pitch. Grounded. Pitcher's able to field it. Makes the throw to first base. One pitch, one out in the bottom of the first inning. So Zion Wade, he is retired. So just giving scenarios. Look, if Ontario wins this game, they move to second place. They move to first place in Group B. They would be 2-0, ball one. They would be 2-0. Venezuela 1-0 would be in second place. Aruba would be in third place at 1-1, and the Dominican Republic at 0-1 would be fourth place, and the Philippines, if they lose, they would be 0-2. They would be in last place. So, you know, now if the Philippines wins this game, I tell you, it makes for a very interesting tournament Group B, because if Philippines wins this game, we are gonna have three teams at 1-1, and Venezuela at 1-0, Dominican Republic at 0-1. Misses ball four, so there's actually ball four, and now the Philippines has a runner at first base right now. So if Philippines win this game, it would go to Venezuela in first place. Aruba would move to second place. Then it would move to the Philippines in third place, and then Team Ontario would move to fourth place. That's the power of this game. Here's the first pitch right now to the three-hitter, Ansley. That one in, and there's gonna have a steal, and the ball's gonna get by the catcher, and it is gonna be ball one, and the runner's gonna be able to make it to second base. And we have timeout from the umpire. They are calling a warning there, saying that the runner left before the pitch was reached. They saying that the runner left the base too early. So we have a 1-0 count right now, and no pitch. Here's the pitch right now, 1-0. Here it is, outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0 is the count. So this is a massive game, folks. Massive game. Now, the reason, okay, if Philippines wins this game, Venezuela would be 1-0. They would be first. But, okay, why does, if 3 teams, that's a good block by the catcher, Jordan, 3-0. How do they organize the position if 3 teams are at 1-1? Well, Aruba beat the Philippines, so they automatically go in front of them, which would make them second. But now the Philippines would have beaten Ontario, which would put them in front of them at third place. And then DR, they still have not won a game. They've only played one game, but they are going to be back in action. The Dominican Republic will be back in action only till Sunday. Strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tomorrow, Saturday, this is our last game of the day. Tomorrow, Saturday, we are going to have Venezuela versus the Philippines at 9 a.m. USA versus India, 11 a.m. Misses ball 4. So right now, back-to-back walks, and the Philippines is in business. So tomorrow, Venezuela, Philippines, 9 a.m. USA, India, 11 a.m. Canada versus Mexico. That one, as I've mentioned earlier, get yourself ready. That game is a massive game. Canada versus Brampton Royals at 5, another massive game. So Canada tomorrow, they have themselves a huge, huge opportunity. If they could win both of those games, they could end up being in first place in Group A. That ball's hit well to center field, and nobody's going to get that. All the way to the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. It's a 2 RBI double. And the Philippines immediately respond, and it is now a tie game, 2-2 right now. Wow, what a swing there by Joseph Piercy. Joseph Piercy absolutely crushed it. Missed a home run, not by much. It's a 2-2 game now. Here's the pitch right now. Misses, and it's going to be a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. So again, folks, this game is a massive game in the tournament. A massive game. And the Philippines understands how important this game is. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mid. 1-1. We have batting the pitcher who started game 1, Hunter Kurz, is batting right now for the Philippines. Here is the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 right now. 1-2. So, folks, this game, again, is a massive, massive game. And it's shaping up to be a really good one. And that ball's hit over the second baseman. They're going to send the runner home. The center fielder bobbles it, and they make a throw to the gate, and the Filipino team is going to take the lead 3-2 right now. What a piece of hitting. It just got over the second baseman's head, but the difference was the bobble in the outfield. They didn't field it cleanly. They had to rush to throw. It wasn't even close. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Philippines have a runner at second base right now with only 1 out in the inning. So right now, this is the first time that Team Ontario trails in this tournament. The first time. They had a lead. That's a foul ball. 1-1. They had a lead for the whole game in their first game of the tournament. Now they're facing some adversity as they take a 2-0 lead, but immediately the Philippine team, they immediately respond, and they get, the lead. Here's the ground ball to the shortstop. Osvan makes the throw. That's going to be a good play by Osvan there. That is going to be the second out of the inning. Second out of the inning. And Team Ontario is looking to get out of this inning with only giving up the 3 runs. We have a comment from Mario. Here's the pitch now. That's going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Well, if Ontario beat Aruba. So right now, Ontario is ahead of Aruba in the standings because they beat them head-to-head. Here is the pitch right now. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. A throw to second. Runner's going to get back safely. It's going to get to center field, but they're not going to be able to send him. And I have the tournament rules with me right now. If there is, I'm going to tell you if there's a tiebreaker, how that's going to work. If there is a tiebreaker in any scenarios going forward, the head-to-head result is the first stat. The head-to-head result. That's going to be a ball, by the way, 2-1. After the head-to-head result in tiebreakers, runs allowed. And after runs allowed, runs scored. Here's the pitch coming up right now. A swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2. Ontario is trying to get out of this inning with only giving up the 3 runs. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Strike 3. Caught him looking. Got it on the outside corner. We are going now to the top of the 2nd inning, and the Philippines now has themselves a 3-2 lead. All right, folks, we are getting ready now for the 2nd inning. We have a close game so far. It is 3-2. The Philippines have themselves the early lead right now. Batting now to lead off this inning for Team Ontario is going to be Adrian. First pitch he takes. It is in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike. Adrian, Patrick, and Sarvin in the order. Ground ball. Third baseman gets it. Makes the throw. Makes the play. What a play to start the inning. 1 out in the top of the 1st inning. One thing I was talking about earlier about this Philippines team, their defense is very strong, especially in the infield. Throughout the whole game earlier, we saw them make the plays. They didn't have almost no errors. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strike. So they played really, really good. Un cosa que estamos viendo del equipo de los Philippines. Ball, 2-0. Ellos tienen un defensa muy fuerte. Cuando las jugadas vienen en el infield, ellos hagan las jugadas. Y ahora 3-0. Y mira, la importancia de este juego es muy grande. Porque si Ontario gana este juego, strike 1, 3-1. Si Ontario gana este juego, entonces ellos van a estar con 2 wins y no tiene perdido nada de los juegos. Y Philippines va a ser 0-2. Mas si los Philippines pueden ganar este juego, vamos a tener 3 equipos con un juego ganó y un juego perdió. Y eso es muy importante. El primer pitch fue una bola alto. Y en este torneo tenemos 2 grupos, grupo A y grupo B. Y eso es un strike ahí, un bola y un strike. Tiene dos grupos, grupo A y grupo B. Y 5 equipos en cada grupo. Un batazo más eso fue foul. 1 y 2 ahora. Y de los 5 equipos en cada grupo, en los 5 equipos en cada grupo, y el primer y el segundo lugar, ellos son los equipos que van a avanzar a los semifinales el miércoles que viene. Alto, runner stealing, and it's gonna be un tira bien más. Patrick está salvo en segunda base. 2 y 2 ahora. So, el miércoles vamos a tener el semifinales con primer y segundo lugar en los dos grupos. So, es muy importante este juego para los dos equipos. Los dos equipos. This game is an important one. It's 3-2 right now to Sarvin. Here's the 3-2. Ball 4. He's going to put together a really good at-bat. He got down in the count, but he managed to fight back and get on base. We have now batting the pitcher for Team Ontario, Ray, number 23. His first pitch almost hits him, but he's able to duck out of the way of it. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. That's going to be low, bounces, 2 balls, and no strikes. Pitching right now, again, for the Filipino team is Austin Atmasfara. He's down in the count right now, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3 balls and no strikes. So he's 1 ball away from walking another runner, and the bases will be loaded. This is a massive pitch in the game right now. 3-0. Hey, strike 1. It's in there. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. This game, Ontario, they are the away team. Philippines is the home team. Ground ball. It is going to be a throw to first base, and they are going to get the out, the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. The pitcher was able to field it. He tried to get the sure out instead of going for a double play. So right now, a runner at third, 2 outs, and coming up to bat is Sebastian now. Sebastian hits that ball pretty well, and it's going to get down all the way to right field, and he's not stopping at second. Going to third, it is going to be a 2 RBI triple for Sebastian, and now Team Ontario, they take the lead back. What a job right there by Sebastian. He got a pitch to hit, and he went straight to the opposite field, and he gives Team Ontario the lead back. We have a mound visit, a timeout right now from the Philippines as they are having a discussion right now to organize how they're going to go about pitching to the next hitter, Angad Singh. Angad Singh yesterday in the ceremony, the Mayor Patrick Brown, put Angad on blast, saying that he doesn't like to be called because it makes him a little nervous. But Angad was put on blast yesterday, so he's batting right now. His first pitch, he sees it is going to be a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at third base. You got to know that Sebastian at third base for Team Ontario, if this ball could get by, he's going to come home. He's coming home. Here's the toss, and he's going to be safe at home plate. As I was just mentioning it, it happens, and now Team Ontario gets the 5th run of the game, and they now lead it. And really good job by Coach Vanessa at third base, checking to see if both players were okay. There was a minor collision, not a major one, but good sportsmanship to check that both players are okay. 3-0 pitch and both players were okay. 3-0 is the count right now to Angad Singh. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. He didn't get any pitches that were close. And we now have a runner at first base with 2 outs. And coming up to bat right now is going to be Theo. Theo is coming up to hit right now. First pitch to Theo. Ground ball to third base. It's going to go foul, though. Foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. And I will say this. It's good that that ball went foul for the Philippines, because if it would have went fair, that's an infield single. It's going to be a tough, extremely tough play to make and get the out there. 5-3 in the top of the 2nd inning. Ground ball again, but the pitcher's able to get this one, makes the throw to first, and that is going to be the ending of the inning. We are going now to the bottom of the 2nd inning with all right, folks, we are back right now for the top of the bottom of the 2nd inning right now. And Team Ontario has themselves a 5-3 lead right now. Here's the first pitch of this at bat right now. And it is going to be a ground ball past the pitcher. Shortstop Osvan, he's there to make the play. That is going to be the first out of the inning. So just like the first inning, 1 pitch, 1 out to start off. We have batting now for the Filipino team. We have, let me verify there. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike. It is Nolan Jimenez. Number 27 is batting now for the Philippines. Strike 1 to him. We have 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Foul ball. That is going to be hit back. No balls and 2 strikes. We see catcher Jordan. Take a look at me real fast. You could see he's locked into the game. But let's see here if they're going to be able to retire Nolan Jimenez right now, Team Ontario. Let's see. Nolan Jimenez pitched a really good game in the first game that the Philippines played. And he takes a ball right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count. Again, folks, 5-3 is the score. Ontario is leading the Philippines in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1 out, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Misses high again. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Nolan Jimenez is putting together a really good at-bat as he's laying off some tough pitches and trying to stay in it. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning. And now we are going to have batting for Team of the Philippines, Jaden Miranda, number 23. Still pitching for Team Ontario, it is Ray. Here's the first pitch of this at-bat coming up. Long pause. Here's the pitch finally. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. We can see the passion from the coach from the Philippines. Their coaches have so much passion. We can see it on full display. Ground ball to the third baseman, and it gets by him. And Miranda's going to be on base with, I believe you got to give him a single there. That is going to be a 2-out single for Miranda. And the Philippines now have Jaden Miranda at first base. Lincoln Osteo coming up to bat now with 2 outs in the inning right now. Here's the pitch now. It's going to miss inside. 2 balls or 1 ball and no strikes right now. Can the Philippines, just like in the first inning, they were down 2-0. They were able to come back. And we have a timeout, courtesy runner for the catcher because of the 2-out rule. Here's the pitch. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, actually. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. That's hit well, but foul towards left field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And yes, nobody's car was hit. Luckily, I don't think anybody's car was hit. Here is the pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. That is going to be a 2-2 count right now. 2-2 count. Strike 3. That is going to be the ending of the inning. So Team Ontario has a really good inning. They give up only the hit, but the Philippines was not able to score as we are going to the 3rd inning right now. All right, folks, the 3rd inning is where we're at right now. Osvan Rodriguez is batting for Team Ontario, and they are looking to try to get a bigger lead right now. It's 5-3 in the 3rd inning right now. Here's the pitch coming up to Osvan. Shows bunt, but it's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We have a new pitcher as well, I believe, for the Philippines. We have number 7, Ainsley Dawanan is in the game right now pitching. Here's the second pitch. Hit well, but the second baseman is right there to make the first out of the inning. So Osvan in this game he's been unlucky, let's say that. He hit the ball hard in his first at-bat right to the left fielder. He hit the ball hard now, but right to the second baseman, Zion Wade, with the nice catch right there. Here's the first pitch coming up right now. It's going to be a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. Batting now for Team Ontario, it is Winston. Winston is batting now for Team Ontario right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Little high, the umpire called. Or actually, sorry, it wasn't. It was a strike. 0-2. 0-2. Here's the pitch now. Grounded. Pitcher makes the play. What a play by the pitcher. That is going to be the second out of the inning. So he's only thrown 4 pitches this inning, and he's been able to get 2 outs. What a good start for Ainsley to start off his pitching outing right now. Coming up to bat right now for Team Ontario, it is the catcher, number 5, Jordan. First pitch is coming up to him right now. Here it is. That's going to miss. 1 ball and no strikes. On deck for Team Ontario is Nathan, where we all know in his last at-bat, he hit a 2-run home run. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Is going to be in there, strike 1. Jordan had to back away, but when you're closer to the plate in that regard, you have to be ready for the inside pitches. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Jordan. Grounded, that's going to go foul. So Ainsley right now, he's a strike away from getting him and the Philippine team out of this inning, and they will be able to come back and hit. And we're getting closer to the top of the order for them. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up to Jordan right now. It's a big pitch in this game right now. Here it is. Grounded. Third baseman's there. What a play. What a throw. Almost scooped it. First baseman couldn't scoop it. And it is going to be an infield single for Jordan, the catcher. And now coming up, who hit a home run in his last at-bat, Nathan right now. We have a mound visit from the pitcher, maybe trying to discuss what are they going to do now that they're facing Nathan. And it's proven that he has a lot of power. He has a lot of power when he comes up to hit. Mound visits over. Nathan's coming up to bat. This is a big moment in the game to try for the Philippines to keep this game at the same score. Here's the pitch. Inside and tight. Almost hit him, but I like the pitch location in the sense of you don't want to give him anything out over the plate. You want to try to crowd him. You don't want him to be able to get the hands extended. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. That's hit hard, and it's going to get past the third baseman, so it's going to be back-to-back singles, and all of a sudden, Team Ontario has a 2-out rally going. So Nathan hit the ball hard, but this time they kept him in the yard. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ainsley's for the Philippine teams gotten into a little bit of trouble, but he's trying to get out of the inning. Batting now is Lakin for Team Ontario. That's going to be a first pitch ball outside. One ball, no strikes right now. 1-0 is the count. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch coming up right now. 1-0. That's going to be a strike. Umpire said it got the outside part of the plate. 1-1 right now. 1-1. Pitch. Fouled back. A really good pitch. A good swing by Lakin. He just only was able to foul it back. So now, Ansley, he's one strike away from getting out of trouble and getting out of this inning. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up. Misses. You could hear him grunt there because he tried to throw that as hard as he could to get a strikeout there. He just misses, though. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2-2. It's a big pitch. He knows it's a big at-bat. We have timeout from Lakin. It's a big pitch, a big at-bat for the Philippines team trying to get out of trouble, out of this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. It's a full count. So once the pitch crosses the hitters will guarantee be able to go because it's a 3-2 count right now. 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Misses high. Ball 4. And now Adrian is going to be coming up to hit with a massive opportunity to give Ontario a bigger lead. A massive opportunity. We have a timeout from the umpire. I'm not sure what's happening, but umpire seems to be good and walking back. Asking some people to make sure that they're inside of the dugouts. Definitely the safety of all these players is of the highest importance. Here's the pitch coming up to Adrian. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes right now. It's a big inning, folks. This inning, Ansley was able to get the first 2 outs with 4 pitches since the bases have gotten loaded. No runs have scored, though. That's going to miss as well. 2 balls and no strikes. So, all of a sudden, Ontario, they are looking to get a massive inning right now. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch coming up from Ansley. Here it is. 3-0. It misses inside. 3-0. And Adrian, you got to think that he's not going to get the green light here. You got to think that they're going to ask him to take a pitch, to force the pitcher to throw more strikes. It's a 3-0 count. Let's see what's going to happen. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. It just gets the inside part of the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ansley's looking to battle back and get the Philippines out of this inning. This is a big pitch right here. Big pitch coming up from Adrian. Here's the 3-1. Grounded. It's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. Outfielder drops it. 2 runs are in. A 2 RBI single for Adrian. And now Team Ontario has a 7-3 lead. It's another mound visit coming now for Ansley. Look, we got to give a huge round of applause for Ansley because he was pitching really well in this inning. He got the first 2 outs again with 4 pitches. But then, and this is baseball, a infield single that could have gone either way. It was a good play by the third baseman. The first baseman just couldn't get the scoop. That play has turned the inning into 2 runs for Ontario, and they're looking to get more. All right, folks, we have a new pitcher in the game for the Philippines, and they are in need of a huge out to get out of trouble and keep this game close. It's 7-3 right now. Team Ontario has the lead, but they're still in a position to maybe get more runs. We have Patrick Sokal up right now. First pitch to him, misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. The runners, after the pitch is crossing home plate, they are taking a massive lead, ready to get maybe score if anything goes in the outfield. But that's a ground ball to second base, and the second baseman is able to make the play, and you can see the frustration from Patrick as he wasn't able to get on base. But nonetheless, Team Ontario gets 2 more runs. We are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning right now. Back for the bottom of the 3rd inning. The bunt, it's going to be a bunt. The throw to first, and he's going to be out at first base. Wow, what a bunt, but what a play by the catcher, Jordan, to get the first out of the inning. What a play right there. Wow. What a play that was there. Have 1 out now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. The leadoff hitter now for Team of the Philippines is Zion Wade. He takes a ball high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. In there, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses. High. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Zion Wade, definitely the team of the Philippines, they need him on base. Let's see if he can get on base at any means necessary. Foul ball. It's a good swing there by Zion Wade, but it's going to go foul. 2-2 right now. Now he definitely has to be able to protect the plate as this is a massive AB, massive moment for Zion Wade. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 is the count. Zion Wade definitely trying to get on base by any means necessary. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up to Zion. Fouled away. He put a good swing on that. A really good swing, because possibly that pitch has been called a strike all day. Possibly that would have been strike 3. So really good job by him there to put the ball in play. Reminder, folks, this is our last game. Ese juego ahora es el último juego del día. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. What a pitch there. We have now 2 outs in the inning. And by the way, pitching for Team Ontario is Sebastian Lezcano right now. Sebastian Lezcano, where earlier he had a massive 2 RBI double. Now batting for the Philippines is Austin Atmasfara. First pitch swinging, hits it, but that's going to go foul. Foul ball. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike right now, folks. 7-3. Team Ontario's leading this game right now. Here is the pitch coming up. That's going to be a strike. 0-2. Austin's definitely going to have to protect the plate right now for any pitches that are close by. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be hit to the shortstop, and it's going to drop. And it is going to be a base hit for Austin. And now the Philippines have a runner on base, and they're looking to get a 2-out rally going. Coming up to bat for them now is Ansley Dawanan. And on deck is the power hitter, Joseph Piercy. Boy, would the Philippines love to be able to get Joseph to hit in this inning. He had a massive 2 RBI double in the first inning. And boy, wouldn't he want to be batting this inning again. Here's the pitch coming up to Ansley. And we're going to have time out there. Time out there, folks. Here's the first pitch coming up to Ansley. Here it is. It's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. We are in the 3rd inning, folks. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch now. That's going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up. Hit towards first base side. First base, Lakin's there. It's going to drop. And it's going to be called a foul ball. Wow. That right there was called a foul ball. But the umpires are going to have to discuss, because from where I'm standing, that looked like a fair ball. From where I'm standing. Of course, I don't have the best view, but from where I'm standing, that looked like a fair ball. Let's see. The umpires are talking right now. Let's see. It is going to be called a foul ball. Wow. That right there is a massive, massive turn of events right there. Let's see, though, if Ansley can keep his composure and find a way to keep it going. As we mentioned, And I think we're going to have a challenge, folks. The first ever challenge in... One moment. We're going to have a challenge, folks. World Bev International Tournament. The Philippines is making a challenge, and it's a great challenge because if that ball is ruled fair, they're going to be able to get Joseph Percy, to come up with a chance to So we're at a review break right now. We are going to let you know what's going to happen. Folks, I'm not going to make the announcement. I'm going to wait for the umpires to talk it first. But I think I know what is the call. But again, folks, for the first time ever, we had a challenge. It's multiple cameras. And it is going to be a fair ball, folks. Wow. International, the WARG Bev. International World Organization of Baseball Events, our first challenge, and we got to give a round of applause for the coaches to know that challenges are even available. What a job there. The replay review confirms it. It was a fair ball. It touched the glove in fair territory. So now the Philippines has their power hitter, Joseph Percy's up, looking to do damage. First pitch, it's gonna be damage up the middle. 1 run is gonna score. An RBI single for Joseph Percy. And now the Philippines has life. Folks, what a challenge by the coach of the Philippines. And I tell you all, little things. Yesterday I mentioned it. The little things in sports matters. And that, folks, if that was kept as a foul ball, we could be talking about, and that's a grounder to the first base, but he's going to be able to make that play and end the inning. So they do get the 1 run, but we are going to go to the bottom of the top of the 4th with a 7-4. Can you imagine if that run wouldn't have counted? It's the difference in baseball. The little things matter. What a job there by the coach of the Philippines. All right, folks, we are back. Estamos de regreso y este juego es un buen juego. El equipo de Ontario está ganando ahora 7-4 contra los Philippines. En el inning pasado, nosotros vieron el primero desafío de este torneo, World Bev Internacional. Y fue un desafío fuerte porque cambió un batazo que fue foul a fair y entró una carrera de eso. So, estamos en el inning 4 ahora. Y el primer pitch fue un foul ball. Podía ser, it was going to be a hit by a pitch, but Sarvin Man couldn't get the bat out of the way. Strike one. Debería ser un pelotazo, mas él no podía quitar el bate. Un batazo a shortstop. El tiro está bien. Tiene un out ahora en el inning cuarto. One out in the top of the fourth inning right now. One away, folks. Coming up to bat right now for Team Ontario, it is Ray. He was a starting pitcher in this game. First pitch is going to miss. One ball and no strikes right now. 1-0 is the count. Ray just got a sign. Let's see if maybe he's going to show bunt here. Let's see. I think it's going to come to pass. Let's see. Here's the pitch. That is going to be in there, strike one. And the third base coach is looking at him like, what are you doing? So maybe that was the sign. Let's see. Let's see here. 1-1 pitch is coming up. Here's the pitch. He's showing the bunt. He's going to pull the bunt. He wasn't able to pull it back. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So what he was supposed to do, bunting in the first pitch, he didn't do it there. And it is going to be now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs now in the inning. What a game this has been so far, folks. And Ordonez, the pitcher for the Philippines, Ryu Ordonez, he has 2 outs to start off his outing right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now to Sebastian. His last at bat, he had a 2 RBI double. His first pitch is going to be high. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1-0 to Sebastian right now. Sebastian's also pitching right now for Team Ontario. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard towards right field, but it is going to go well foul. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count right now. 1-1. Folks, this is our last game of the day. Ese ahora es el último juego del día, terminando el segundo día con una competencia de skills. Más mañana, en el tercer día, vamos de regreso con 4 juegos más. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow, we are going to be back with 4 more games. After this game, we are going to have a skills competition, and that will be it. Swing and a miss. What an inning for Ryu Ordonez. 3 up, 3 down. We are going now to the bottom of the 4th, and the Philippines has some momentum right now. All right, folks, we are back in the bottom of the fourth inning, and the Philippines has started off the inning in a good way with a single, a lead-off single. That's a ground ball. The pitcher gets it. He's going to go to first to Lakin, and I think we have somebody that may know him, but we got one out. A runner is now at second base with one out. Folks, look, I mentioned earlier we were going to do interviews, and I am here right now with, who am I here with, please?
You're here with Chris Walker.
So we are here with Chris Walker. Chris Walker, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, and what a wonderful day to be playing baseball.
I agree. Yesterday and today it's been perfect weather. I mean, this is summer in Canada.
Heck yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's been amazing. So, Chris, who are you rooting for in this game? Which team?
I am rooting for Team Ontario.
You rooting for Team Ontario. All right, that's where we're at. We're in Ontario. Ontario is a province in Canada. Province, the equivalent of a state if we have anybody from people from the U.S. Now, you're rooting for Ontario, but are you rooting for Ontario just because we live here, or do you have somebody that specifically that you're rooting for?
Great question. I am rooting for the first baseman, Lakin Walker.
All right, and I actually see him right now, number 6 with the shades on. And, yeah, he's been playing phenomenal defense, offense. I mean, in the lineup, he is batting for Team Ontario. He's batting 5th, and he's been really productive.
Yep.
What does it mean that, you know, you have your son in an international tournament representing Ontario, representing Canada?
Oh, it's actually a very special thing. A lot of these kids, including my son, we all play baseball for different organizations, different teams. To get to this point, they put a lot of hard work in, and to put on a jersey to represent a country, a province, a city, it's a big deal. It means everything to these kids, including us, including Lakin.
That's amazing words there, and I 100% agree because you don't see this every day. This is not something that you see. And look, if it was just pickup games, in pickup games you always find diversity, but we're talking about an organized tournament where we're live on YouTube. We have hundreds of people viewing. I've been told of people in the States, people in the Philippines, people in Venezuela, and that's a ball hit well, but that's going to go foul. We're talking about people around the world that are watching this, and it's not something you hear. So you giving that words is really, really powerful. Now, how long has Lakin been playing baseball?
Oh, I guess he's been playing for 4 years now. And here we go. We're going to watch
Speaking of Lakin, makes a really nice play at first. You hear Dad's reaction firsthand.
Good stuff.
And you know the amazing thing? Lakin could have panicked there because it was his soft. He could have panicked, but he calmly took
steady
it.
Hands. Steady
Good
hands.
job by the pitcher. Steady hands.
Yeah.
He covered, and that was a really good job there. Now, one run did score, though, so it's 7-5 now. And
good game.
It's been definitely a really good game. So there's a runner at second, 2 outs. Now, I want to ask at least one more question, then I want to leave it open. And that ball's hit well to center field. The center fielder, Nathan, has it quickly, and they are going to respect Nathan because he has an absolute cannon there. They are not going to throw it. So, look, the Philippines now has the tying runs on base, the lead run at bat. So he's been playing for 4 years. How long you been? How long did you play baseball for?
Ooh. Oh wow! Then I'm gonna give my age away, eh?
Let me give you 2 questions, 2 in 1. How long? And we're gonna have a mound visit, so that's gonna be good for us to talk.
Great.
How long you've played baseball, and why did you choose baseball?
Oh boy, I've been playing since I was probably 7 or 8 years old.
Okay.
And I guess.
And you're like 25.
Yeah, I'm
so
25,
yeah,
right?
That's
That's
not
right,
bad.
right? I've been playing for a long time, and that love of that game, it sticks with you. And I know Lakin is one of 4 of my kids,
Okay.
and all of them play baseball.
All of them,
And
wow.
My whole family plays baseball, so it's there. It sticks with you, like it'll stick with every one of these kids here for the rest of their lives.
And the reason why it sticks with them is because they can go home and watch the videos.
Heck yeah.
They can download the videos and have them
It's amazing.
at their disposal to watch them, to see what they could do better, because when you watch yourself play, sometimes that helps you. And the first pitch is a
so cool.
swing and foul.
And a car.
And they got a car. Yes, hopefully not your car.
No.
So look, is a privilege to have you here with us, Chris.
Yes.
Now I want to leave it open to you. I don't want to ask a question, but you said already you played for the love of the game. Now, feel free now.
Yeah.
If you want to give a shout out, maybe you want to represent, maybe you have somebody you want to just represent. I want to leave the mic open for you. If you want to say something, maybe you want to call the play-by-play. Maybe Lakin will have a play hit to him, and you could call it. I want to give you
Just
that moment right
maybe.
there now.
Maybe, but okay. Well, I'd like to say this too, because this would be the second year that we've actually been partaking in such an event.
Okay.
We did it last year in Dominican
Oh, wow.
with Wellington.
Okay.
And one thing I'd like to say, the family. So Lakin came to this tournament, seen some of the kids from Dominican last year, and bonded and continued to grow. Friendships stick. The love of the game gets bigger. It's been phenomenal. What a great tournament. I do have a shout out. Shout out to all of my kids who probably are listening right now.
Wow.
Hey, Tiffany, Shaylee, and Kaiden. Hey, all the way from Ottawa, which is a city in the province of Ontario. Shout out to Lakin's team, who he plays for in Ottawa, the ONC Club. So our journey to this point, all these people played a big part in it, and it's just what a phenomenal day.
Okay, so all of the kids that are listening now, I need to see a comment from all of you representing, as you just got a shout out from your dad. And this is a good at bat, by the way. Strike 3. And the umpire with his famous dances.
The best out calls I've ever seen.
Absolutely amazing. I agree. So, look, Chris, it was an absolute privilege to have you. It's a great game. I hope you continue to enjoy it. And thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, Sammy. And you're doing a phenomenal job here. I've watched a couple and listened. Excellent job. Big shout out to Sammy here.
Thank you so much. All right, folks, we are going to go now to a break, and we are going to be back in a few moments. What a game we have here. to the second baseman, a shovel, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. All right, folks, look, we are now in the top of the fifth inning, and I have another special guest with me. Who am I here with today?
I'm Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony. All right, folks, we are here with Carmelo. Carmelo, who you rooting for today?
I'm cheering for Team Philippines.
Oh, what a bunt right there. Wow, that was a perfect bunt right there. So that's going to be a runner on base. So, all right, Carmelo, you're cheering for the Philippines. Now, what makes you cheer for the Philippines?
My mom was born and raised in the Philippines, and a couple of months ago, I went back and I got this cool jacket, and we spent so much time there, and it was so fun catching up with all my family and friends.
The jacket won't fit me, but can I have it? I'm joking with you. It's a really nice jacket, though. So that's really, really nice. Your family's from there. Can you say anything in Tagalog for us?
Salamat and mabuhay. I can't really speak much, but my family did hire a teacher.
Okay. What does Samalat mean?
It means thank you, and mabuhay means welcome or hello.
Really, really nice. You just taught many people that are listening to us now. All right, so we know that your mom is from the Philippines. Now, do you have anybody on the Philippines, the team now? They're pitching, they're playing defense. You have any friends there or family?
I have a couple actually. So the pitcher is my former teammate. His name's Ryle. And the center fielder, Lincoln. Oh, he's not playing right now, but Lincoln is also my teammate.
Right, so you mentioned and we have a mound visit now, so this gives up a little bit of time to talk. So you had the center fielder, the former center fielder, and Lincoln and Ryle. That's what you said?
Yep.
All right, so what does it mean? Look, you're from Canada, but your family's from Philippines. How does it make you feel to see? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've personally never seen a Philippines baseball team. This is my first time, and I'm amazed. What does it mean for you that you're able to see a team from the Philippines represent here in Canada?
Well, I'm just really proud of the team. They're great, and myself, I haven't seen a Philippines baseball team either, and I play baseball myself, and it's just really fun, and they're great, and they're doing well, and I hope they win this game.
It's an amazing game so far. I will say that. And that's a great answer. Now, I want to leave it open for you. Do you know who's coming there to pitch now? I see that's Barcelin. Is that let me check here. I think I have his name here. Do you know Marcos? You know him or no? No, you don't know him. That's who's coming in to pitch right now. So, look, I want to leave it open for you. Do you want to give a shout out? Do you want to ask a question? Do you want You feel free. I'm going to let you be the announcer now, and you're going to decide if you want to talk, ask a question. If you want to announce what you're going to see, it's on you right now.
All right. Actually, there's a lot of my friends playing in this tournament. One of them is Nishan. He's playing for the Indian team. And obviously, as I said before, there's players on this team, the Philippines team. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone watching. You guys are just amazing, cheering up for the kids, and everyone in the other countries watching. All these players just do great, and hopefully they follow your cheering and they win.
That's a great words there, buddy. We really, really are happy to have you with us today. Are you a shy person or not? Let us know.
Well, I do public speaking, but
wow, that's impressive. So that means you're not a shy person then, because you're a public speaker. What are you public speaking?
Well, I did this. I do lots of projects, like and presentations. We just switch like topics and stuff, but it's very fun for me, and I enjoy it a lot.
I'm so happy to have met you and have you here as an interview. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Until next time, all right? There's a ground ball to shortstop. They make the throw, and that is going to end the inning. The Philippines team is really trying to win this ball game. We are going to go to a break, and we are going to be back in a few minutes. right, folks, we are in, and that's going to hit the catcher's leg, and it's going to go away, and the runner's going to be able to advance to second base. 1 ball and no strike. So, folks, look, I'm here with another special guest. What is your name?
Greg, man, appreciate it. Thanks
Greg.
for being here.
What is going on, man?
Let's go, man. Enjoying the day, enjoying, being out here, watching all these different families, watching their kids play. It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day.
Who you rooting for in this game?
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm rooting for Phil Can over here.
Okay,
My
all right.
nephew playing out there.
Who's
Let's
your
go.
nephew?
Number 16, Riker. He's
Let me
Riker
s-
Purdy.
Riker Purdy. Yes, I have him right here. Riker Purdy. All
He's
right.
a beast, and he's a good kid, man. So I'm sure all these kids are like that, too. So appreciate the vibe out here, man.
It's definitely been an amazing tournament. So we know you're rooting for the Philippines. We know you have Riker there. Now, have you ever played baseball?
Yeah, for sure.
How
for sure.
long? How long has baseball been part of your life?
Long time. I don't want
You're like,
to. I don't want to give.
you're only, you're only like 20. You're only 20 years old.
Yeah, I'll give it. I don't. Yeah. I played maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
Okay.
But, I was telling one of the others earlier, I've never seen a Filipino baseball team
Yeah.
personally. So seeing it in this tournament it is absolutely incredible. So what does it mean that the Philippines, they are here representing in Canada?
Well, no, it's a big deal for our culture, and it's a big deal for the community. We want to make sure we're out there representing, and at the same time, I mean, we're there. We're just, we're not gonna be flashy like you said. It's not like we're like it's a big thing for the Philippines. We got other sports that we're known for, but at the same time, like it's a blessing. You know what I mean? We're out here, and we still.
That's
represent.
hit up the middle. He's going to be sent home. Here's the throw home. He's going to be safe. And the runner's going to get to second. And all of a sudden, the Philippines is trying to make a last inning comeback.
Could not have come at a better time when you asked that question.
Oh, my goodness. What a game this has been. We are now with a 6-7 game. Team Ontario's hanging on by 1 run. 1 run. There's only 1 out in the inning. And batting now for Team Ontario is going to be the number 3 hitter, Ansley Diawin. So I normally, ball 1, I have actually a lot of Filipino friends, but I know most of them to play basketball.
Yeah.
A lot of them like basketball. So it's absolutely important and privileged. That's a ground ball to the third baseman. Nobody could get it, and it's going to be an infield single. Oh, my goodness.
Let's go.
The Philippines is trying to have a walk-off win.
Oh.
Can you imagine if there's a walk-off win right now? So I want to leave it open. We're going to have a mound visit now.
Yeah.
If you want to give a shout-out, if you want to
Yeah.
say something in Tagalog,
Oh, yeah.
I want to give you this moment and leave it free. Maybe you have people that are in the comment section that are watching on YouTube. Feel free right now.
Yeah, for sure, yo. So represent again, Philippines, Phil Can. We're out here doing our thing. Again, we're trying to make it big. We're trying to make sure people understand that we're building our culture and spreading our love out there, man. The vibes are real. So Manalo, let's go. Team, let's get it, man. Like it's all about the kids at the end of the day. So shout out to my fam. Shout out to the Purdy's, just everybody that's watching out there, man. You guys are the ones that do this and really like represent their kids and just grow the community, man. Let's go, Sammy, man. Appreciate
100%.
you as well, bro.
And I appreciate you coming on here. I gotta say mabuhay to you as well.
Respect.
Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. But I want to thank you so much for your time, and I'll definitely look to see you around. Okay?
Thank you. All right, man.
All right, folks. What a game this is now. What a game. Here's the first pitch. What a play by the pitcher. He gets the out at first base. Oh, my goodness. That could have possibly saved the game. Maybe that saved the game. Oh, my goodness. What a play by the pitcher, Nathan. But now the tying and winning run are at second and third. A base hit could win it. Strike one. Batting now for the Philippines, it is Hunter Curls. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is a massive pitch here. That's going to miss. That's going to miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is an absolute massive pitch right here. Swing and a miss. That is the out. What a clutch performance. And I believe that is gonna do it, folks. Oh my goodness, what a game. Team Ontario just is able to hold on and get the win. What a game this was, folks. What a game. Folks, this was our last game of today's tournament. We are going to have a skills competition coming up very soon. And we are going to be back tomorrow with day 3 of the World Bev International, the 2026 International Tournament. I want to give a special thank you to all of our sponsors, to the people that made this event possible. Shout out to the City Car and Trucks Rentals, J. Min Yeti, Travel and Consulting, the Rebuild Kings, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp, Experience Brampton, Plateau Gold Corp, and Zorza Tech. Thank you all so much for everything you do. What a game. Team Ontario moves to 2-0 as they defeat the Philippines. Until next time.